Mayor Rudy Giuliani out of intensive care and breathing on his own. At the top of the show, we promised an exclusive update on his health, and here it is. Turns out it was far more dire than the public ever knew, but he has really bounced back in the last couple of days. Earlier this afternoon, I spoke exclusively to Dr. Maria Ryan. She's a nurse practitioner and a close confidant of the mayor. Here's our conversation. Dr. Ryan, we've been friends a long time. It's so nice to talk to you. Welcome.
Thank you for having me on, Ed.
How is the mayor doing? So many Americans are wondering.
It's unbelievable, the love and prayers from around the world. He was really critical, Ed. He went to the hospital Sunday night. I actually brought him there, and he was in respiratory distress. It was very dramatic. He went into flash pulmonary edema and had to be intubated, where that's when we put a tube down in his lungs to breathe for him, and it was extremely critical. And I had a priest come in, give him his last rites, because Mayor Giuliani is an extremely religious man. And we were talking about seeing if he could breathe on his own the next day, but we're thinking, geez, we'll see if he can take any breaths. And I swear to God, it was the prayers. The next day, we were able to take him off the ventilator, and he was able to breathe on his own.
Absolutely nothing short of a miracle. I remember that night getting some calls from some of our mutual friends. They were trying to get a private plane to get him out of the hospital he's been in because they wanted to get him to some other doctors and whatnot. And they said it was a pretty dire situation. How is he feeling tonight? How much different is it to go from last rites from a Catholic priest to what tonight? How is he feeling? How is he doing?
Well, he is still hospitalized, and what happens is he actually had a virus called metapneumovirus, where there's really not any treatment, and you and I could get this virus, and it's not going to affect us or kill us. But Mayor Giuliani has what's called 9/11 lung disease, restrictive airway disease. He's had it for over a decade. He was officially, men don't like to go to the doctors, or he officially saw a pulmonologist 3 years ago and was diagnosed with it, but he's been battling it. So somebody with that underlying condition, he couldn't handle that virus. It overwhelmed him. He's got infiltrates in both lungs. And when this happens in an older, compromised adult, then you start getting cardiac problems. So we're treating a lot of different things right now, but he's able to talk. Unfortunately, still requiring oxygen and lots of medication for cardiac issues and others. But we're all optimistic. He's going to pull through this, and it's day by day, but he knows the prayers have been coming in, and I'm telling you, he feels them.
That is wonderful, Dr. Maria Ryan. I know how dedicated you are to his care. Please let the mayor know, he was just on our show about a week ago, how much we miss him right now. We're rooting for him and praying for him, and we honor you and him and all the work you're doing to keep him safe and get him back to 100%. We can't wait to see him back on Newsmax. Thank you.
Thank you, Ed.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.